Stand out from the crowd with your Next helmet. Safety and technology meet style and design. Next helmets offer the coolest models and styles like the aggressive XT1 Raptor and the uber cool Switch. Next helmets exceed DOT standards and are available only at the best motorcycle accessory stores. Find the store nearest you at nextnorthamerica.com. When we ride, we must protect our eyes. Ed Schneider and Julie Maioli from Team USA2Ride here. When we go for a ride, we're always protected with 7-Eye Performance Eyewear.
That's right, Ed. These high-tech sunglasses prevent dry eyes, are super resistant, and look great too.
Learn more and get yours at 7eye.com.
Hello, welcome to another edition of USA2Ride, and here's our guest. And we already have some phone calls. This is great. This is a great start for the show. Look at Rob Sanook just walking into the studio.
Is it a little chilly or what?
All right.
Great. It's bike riding weather. This is it.
It's the best time of the year.
All right, you can watch us live at USA2Ride.com. Click on the live button at the top of the menu. You can call us. The lines are open. We already have callers on the line. That's great. 1-888-565-1470. Something tells me that the lines are going to be calling really, ringing off the hook today. We are on Facebook, facebook.com/USA2Ride. One thing that I want to remind everybody that go on Facebook, look up USA2Ride and like our page. That's the best.
Our page.
Like our page.
It's a beautiful page.
Yeah, and it's the best way to find out what's going on, our rides. You know, we have rides coming up and, our calendar of events and all the good stuff you can find right there. I'm Ed Schneider, the cruiser guy.
And Julie Maioli, the sporty girl.
We're Team USA2Ride. We try to be everywhere, but unfortunately it's impossible. And just remind everybody that the USA2Ride show is brought to you by Eagle Rider Motorcycles, South Florida. And, we always beat the drum of motorcycle rentals at Eagle Rider and also the club Eagle Rider, where you pay $29 a month and get one free rental every month. You accumulate the rentals for 12 months, and you can get 12 days worth of rental, free rental, plus 1 day that you get free on your birthday and all that. It's all great about Eagle Rider.
Yes,
It's
of
all
course.
good.
It's all good. But
And there is more news about the Eagle Rides that we should
well,
talk here
yeah,
today.
it turns out that this week Eagle Rider sent out an email with some special offers on their used bikes.
That.
Yeah, some really, really good stuff. But what people don't know is that we have some inside information.
Uh-huh.
And we're actually able to look at one of their internal emails. I'm not going to tell you how it happened.
I'm not going to ask.
But it turns out that, these specials that they have that people are getting on their emails right now, those specials are valid for 2 weeks. So this is the time to act. This is the time
They
to
had
buy the
some
bikes.
really, really good specials there.
Listen, you can buy an electric glide for $170 a month.
Actually, you can exchange your bike there.
Yeah.
They buy your
bike.
Yep.
And you can buy another bike with a very special price, but 2 weeks.
And by the way, if you find something on their website that you want to buy and it's not here, just talk to them because they'll find a way to bring it here. If it's in another store or something like that, I guess they'll put it in a truck and just send it to us here.
It's here.
So you have the names there, okay?
Yes.
Just call. Here if you're here in South Florida, 954-514-7230, 954-514-7230. This is the phone number for the Eagle Rider South Florida. Talk to them and figure out how you can get your next bike there. And if you join the club Eagle Rider, you can just try a bike every once in a while and figure out what you want to buy. Tonight, we have a really, really busy show. We have a lot going on, and we're going to talk about a lot of things, especially about, we have still to finish our coverage of the 2016 IMS, the International Motorcycle Show.
Yeah, what a show that was.
Yep, there's a couple things that we're going to still cover. Also, we have Rob Sanook here as our guest. Hey, the attorney that rides, as Brenda likes
And
to
he's
call.
always bundled up
he's
tonight.
It's good bike riding weather.
Exactly.
Tonight, man. This is
Really,
great.
really
And we're going to talk a little bit about the Martin Luther King
Rides.
Day Ride Out, which has
A lot of things happening.
There's a lot of controversy going on. What's
Yes.
going on?
Yeah, the
Yeah, we're
motorcycle
gonna
community is
All
up
right,
in
well,
arms.
let's talk about that. 'Cause
Yeah,
I
we-
might have something to add to
Yeah,
that.
we have some phone calls we're going to get to because I know people are calling and they want to talk about this. They want to voice their opinion as well.
Actually, we have 2 calls waiting, so move on.
What we're going to do is we're going to take a quick break, a quick commercial break, because somebody's got to pay the bills, and we're going to be right back with USA2Ride. When we ride, we must protect our eyes. Ed Schneider and Julie Maioli from Team USA2Ride here. When we go for a ride, we're always protected with 7-Eye Performance eyewear.
That's right, Ed. These high-tech sunglasses prevent dry eyes, are super resistant, and look great too.
Learn more and get yours at 7eye.com. Stand out from the crowd with your Next helmet. Safety and technology meet style and design. Next helmets offer the coolest models and styles like the aggressive XT1 Raptor and the uber cool Switch. Next helmets exceed DOT standards and are available only at the best motorcycle accessory stores. Find the store nearest you at nextnorthamerica.com.
Here we go. We're back at the USA2Ride studios here, WNN 1470, a Beasley Broadcast Group station, with another edition of USA2Ride. And we're going to go really, really quick to our calendar of events, which,
Calendar of
Julie,
events.
you took it away from me. Here you go.
No,
All right, this Thursday, our good friend Rick Hance from the Broward County Riders actually have it's starting a new bike night and start this Thursday at the Sunset Cigar Lounge in Jupiter. It's 251 South US Highway 1 in Jupiter. Zip code there is 33477. They're going to meet at the racetrack gas station on the corner of Broward Boulevard and I-95 Thursday, at 7 p.m. They're going to do kickstands up at 7:30 sharp and going to ride up to Sunset Cigar Lounge in Jupiter. It's about a 60-mile ride. Some people are saying, it's a little bit far for a Thursday night ride. You know what?
Come on.
Hey,
It's a beautiful time
It's a
to
beautiful
ride.
time to ride. Come
Come
on,
on,
guys.
60 miles.
What'd you
nothing.
do?
That's nothing.
That's
I rode
nothing.
that just to get here.
Exactly. Well,
Come on.
Hey, I come from Hobe Sound.
And,
so.
and,
True.
and, and listen, if you're riding with the Broward County Riders, 60 miles, they're going to do it in 10 minutes, okay? So just do it safely.
Safely.
And, yeah, safely.
Safety
And
wins.
go there and
Number
have
one
fun.
concern.
Doesn't announce that
Okay,
you
sorry,
can do
Rick.
it.
I owe
Yeah.
you one. $2 draft beers, $3 premium cigars, DJ providing great music, slow roll contest. I love the slow roll contest. Fun atmosphere to hang out. This according to Rick Hance. So I believe him. This Saturday, January 23rd, the Let's Break the Record. Okay, guys, this is a really cool thing. Julie,
Yes,
we're-
it's for you too.
yeah,
Me too.
Yeah,
Yes.
everybody who rides a Harley-Davidson. This is for Harley riders only. What they're gonna do is
You ride a Harley,
she ride an electric glide
Yeah.
this Saturday.
You see?
What we're gonna do is we're gonna go to Fort Myers and we're
This Saturday?
This Saturday,
Yes.
we're gonna go to Fort Myers and what they're gonna try to do, they're gonna try to break the record of the number of Harley-Davidsons in a row. Now,
Oh, imagine that the record,
What is the record?
actual is on Australia.
Greece.
No,
Greece.
Greece. Excuse me,
Come on,
Greece.
get your
Imagine.
continents right.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Greece. Greece has Harley-Davidson's record, and United States that don't
No, and
have.
you know how many bikes? 2,024. That's the record. So they
Okay.
We
they gotta
have to
have
beat.
One ride?
yeah.
We have to beat
the
Greece.
ride itself. It's gonna be only about 8 to 10 miles. But we gotta have 2,025 Harley Davidsons out there to break the record. And if we do it, then we're all gonna make into the Guinness Book of Records.
Who makes up these events
Um,
anyway?
Well,
Is, is
No,
this?
the amazing thing is Greece has the record and USA no.
That's because they have nothing better to do in Greece.
well, but hang on a second because this is bigger than this. Okay.
Okay.
There is a $10 entrance fee.
Okay.
$5 for the rider, $5 for the passenger. Now, the funds, 100% of the proceeds benefit the Scoot in America campaign that helps the American Legion Legacy Scholarship Foundation.
Okay.
So there is a good thing behind this
now
as
you're
well.
talking my speed.
Do you
Yeah.
pay to come ride over there? Is there an entrance fee or
Well,
something?
there's a $10 entrance fee for the rider, $5
goes
for
to
the
the
passenger.
Legion.
It goes to the Legion, but
Good cause.
but that includes you have breakfast at the provided by their local Harley Davidson dealership up there. So it's a really cool thing.
And you
The
can
Harley
do
on 75.
It's the
one.
it's the 6 bands Harley-Davidson. That's the one that's putting the
and
event
you
together.
can do the registration online.
Yes.
Okay, in our website there is all the information.
So let's go out there. Go there early in the morning. You know, we break the record and come back home. So it's a fun thing to do.
I will ride a Harley.
Julie will ride a Harley from Eagle Rider
See?
just so she
Nice.
can count.
Electric
That's
Glide
awesome.
Ultra. Imagine. Can you imagine me?
Yes, I can
cannot,
definitely.
cannot.
I could imagine that.
You better have like little training wheels or something.
She's done it before. She's done it before.
Tell
She
him.
did a good job,
Tell
except for
him.
when she parked, she went a little bit too far, got in a little groove. and
Yeah.
we had to push her back, but
So-
that happens to me
So
all
it
the
took
time. Me and
Brenda,
my short
myself,
legs.
and Eric to take the bike out of there. But it worked
I
out.
didn't remember that part.
Of course not. You always forget that part. Also, this Sunday, this is huge, guys. January 24th, it's another USA2Ride official ride, and we're going to Goodland, Florida. For those who don't know where Goodland is the island neighboring to Marco Island. And we're going to have lunch at the old Marco Lodge, which was built in 1869. It's a really, really cool place. Great seafood, crab, and sandwiches, salads.
USA2Ride official ride.
That is-
It is the
Save
official
the-
ride.
Yes,
That's
save
this
the
Sunday.
date.
It's we're meeting at Motor Cafe at 8 a.m. as we always do. Kickstands up. We try to get out around 9:45,
We
10
have
o'clock.
a beautiful breakfast.
Yes.
The gift. We have some giveaways, gift cards from our cafe. So we have. We're gonna have a nice Sunday.
It's a networking event. We don't rush anything. We go there,
No.
we meet friends. We make new friends. It's a lot of fun. The store is great. They opened the store on Sunday just for this ride.
Nice.
So we really, really like to invite everybody to come out and ride with us. I believe we have about close to 30 riders already
Oh,
confirmed.
that'll be a nice time.
Yep.
Yes,
Uh,
it will. Be.
On January 30th, the 10th annual Dania Beach Vintage Motorcycle Show. We're going to talk about more about the Dania Beach Vintage Motorcycle Show next week as well.
Week.
Also, the 9th annual Treasure Coast Bike Fest on January 30th. We're going to cover that as well. One important ride that we want to invite everybody, we talked about last week, Archbishop's 2016 motorcycle
René
ride
Sardinia.
in honor of René Sardinia, the founder of Chrome Knights Motorcycle Association. That's going to be at Our Lady of Guadalupe Church in Doral on January 31st, starting at 7:30 a.m. On January 31st as well as the first Eagle Rider signature ride of the year. Do we know where we're going? Oh yeah, we are going. This is a good one too. We're gonna meet at 8 a.m. at the Eagle Rider Miami, the one in Doral, for breakfast, and then from there we're gonna go to Big Pine Key for the South Florida Chili Cook-Off. So,
Oh, yum, yum.
yep, that's
Yeah.
a really nice ride down to the Keys, almost Key West.
Okay.
Okay.
So let's move.
Let's move. Okay,
Give me this.
that's
We got
yours.
a lot to fill in.
Yes.
Yes.
This is yours. Should we go and take at least one phone call?
Yes, we have.
Let's go to the first call. Who do we have on the line?
Alex.
Alex. All right. So Alex, you're one USA2Ride Live, my friend. What's going on?
Hey guys, how you doing today? I'm a little late. Happy New Year's though. I haven't spoken to you guys.
Happy New Year,
Happy New
Alex.
Year.
How are you?
For you too.
Good. How are you guys?
Good.
I'm calling. I knew you were going to talk about the madness and the insanity that was the MLK ride the other day.
Yeah, we're
What a
gonna
mess
cover
that-
that in just a second. But I knew you were gonna call about this, so go ahead.
Well, it's just insane. I mean, you're unfortunately they're attracting nationwide attention. I mean, that can't be good. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. I mean, it just looks like a mess. And of course, the media's running around. They're saying bikers. So
So what?
that carries over to us.
Yeah, I know because they weren't using the word biker to describe the group. This is the second year straight, and I know that the one thing that the motorcycle community is really upset about is that it really puts a different group in the same bucket as
Yes.
everybody else that rides a motorcycle.
We receive a lot of comments in our web pages and Facebook telling that they cannot be called bikers because they are doing we're doing a mess on the streets and reckless behavior. The behavior is not the
It's not biker behavior,
biker,
yeah.
a good rider behavior because put everybody in danger. If you are with your family in a car,
Right.
for example, driving your car, you can be hit for one of these guys, and who can do something
Now,
about
the social media is on fire about this right now. But Alex, the question is, what do we do in a situation like this?
Well, it's funny because I've spoken to a few friends and those in law enforcement, and my answer is simple. Just you're going to have to set up a perimeter somehow and, charge them with racing. A racing offense is a 1-year minimum suspension on your license. So, I think that's a good place to start. I mean, if you look at the videos, you see a lot of these guys crossing over to the opposite lane, going against traffic, cutting through parking lots, sidewalks, lawns. I mean, it's endless.
That's
It's
true.
reckless, yes.
For a while, these, in my business, you see ebbs and flows, and you see they start focusing on one particular thing. And for a while, racing was a new charge. 2 cars are going down the highway, high rate of speed. It was an automatic racing charge. And my answer is start there. It's a criminal infraction, and when you get hit with attorney's fees, chances are you won't go to that ride next year, and you'll spread the word on your own. So, other than that, there's a no chase policy. Police are afraid to get someone injured, and then comes the lawsuit, so that's why they have that in effect. But they're going to have to come up with something. So at least start there and maybe start setting up perimeters so they get cut off, and then they have to split up. And once they split up, you kind of end up, the ride kind of ends that way.
That's a good
Other
point.
than that, they've got to come up with something because it's horrible. I mean, there's no. And you said go on social media. You'll see how pissed off everyone is about this.
Actually, USA2Ride, we try to be as neutral as we can. And actually, there's a Roberto Torres who made a comment just a few minutes ago to say in favor, and he uses a word that I can't say on the radio and says, go ride with them. So there is a lot of people out there that actually wishes that, they could join this group. So, it's a very split opinion there.
I think that some interviews that we saw, the people telling, it's in honor of Martin Luther King. I think that is not the kind of freedom that he showed in his speech. I'm not.
And that's one of the reasons why, not one of the reasons, but since we have Attorney Rob Sanook here.
Yes,
Yeah.
we have a few questions.
We're
What do you
bring-
think about all this?
We're going to bring him into the conversation, but we're going to bring into his conversation after, this actually quick testimony, because we always do. We love Rob Sanook, and, sometimes life throws you a curveball here and there. And, when
Yeah.
it happens, we do count with the help of Attorney Rob Sanook. And not only he's a writer, he actually
the attorney that
he wrote
rides.
here today. He has 25 years of litigation experience. Alex, you're a lawyer too, right?
Yes, sir.
Oh, there you go. See, we got to hook you up with Rob too. He handles family law, criminal defense, federal and state cases. If you have business-related issues, he can help you out. You just call him 561-302-5297, 561-302-5297. Is that your cell phone number?
That's my office. Everything,
That's your
but
office.
everything comes to my cell. So
Oh, okay.
24/7.
Cool. 561-302-5297. His phone number is also on the homepage at USA2Ride.com. If you have any questions, you can also send an email to info@USA2Ride.com, and we'll point you out to Rob.
We have a few questions here to ask to Robert. So
Now, these are questions that the listeners called in
Yes.
and
Yes.
wrote
Yes.
in for you to answer. So,
yes, for example, are ATVs allowed on public roadways?
No.
No.
No vehicles are allowed on public roadways that don't have lights and brakes and all the different things that are related to a vehicle. It has to have minimum controls, minimum alert signals. If you don't have those, then you're not allowed to be on a road with that, whether it's a tractor or anything. If you see tractors, most of the time they have lights, blinker lights, headlights, everything else. And they may be on for a short time,
Microphone too.
but the ATVs, they are not street legal.
They're not
or
street legal.
ready. They're not even allowed on the highways of any kind.
So you can license an ATV to ride on the street.
Well, you could, but you'd have to pass the inspection, which requires lights and signals and everything else that
Got
goes
it.
with it.
Okay.
Okay. Where are these riders breaking the law?
Well, we talked a couple of weeks ago about group rides that we have and
Yes.
stopping traffic. Florida law is very clear. You cannot impede the flow of traffic. So when you see a motorcyclist who goes with a big group and cuts off at an intersection to stop the flow of traffic, they're actually breaking the law by doing that. So here, they're impeding the flow of traffic. That's the first problem they have. Secondly, they're on illegal not street legal motorcycles, whether they're enduros or off-road or quad runners. I did see a lot of
dirt bikes.
I saw
yes.
a lot of. There were some
ATVs.
Japanese bikes, and there were some Hondas and
Right.
CBRs and stuff. Those are obviously legal in that group, but they're impeding the flow of traffic. They're also on an illegal vehicle that's not supposed to be on the road to begin with. So that's the biggest problem they have.
I saw in a video a guy he turned on the sign in a cross.
In the intersection, he circle around the intersection.
Yes, stopping in the middle and okay, I am doing the law enforcement here, and my friends can do, and the car is stopping. And in one other video, another guy, a driver, continues the pace, and the guy go to the car and try to hit
Yeah,
the
it's like
car.
he chased it down, tried to kick the back of the car.
Correct.
And
my
the other
God.
problem is not only are they blocking the flow of traffic, they're not obeying the laws. They're
Right.
running red lights, illegal U-turns, they're cutting off people.
Running over people's
It-
law.
it-
In the
the bikes-
opposite lane, I saw.
Even if the bikes
How
are
does
legal,
that
they can't do
honor
it.
Martin Luther King. I just
No.
don't get the mentality.
I think it was clear yesterday, and there were several interviews with some of the people that got arrested. A lot of the bikes were stolen bikes.
Yes,
Uh,
we heard that too.
a lot of the people didn't have motorcycle licenses. Obviously, we know if you ride, you have to have a motorcycle license. You can't even purchase a motorcycle in your name if you don't have a license to
Right.
drive it. So that's the secondary issue. But these individuals were just about recklessness and having a good time. They didn't care about the people around them. We have all been a part. Just at Christmas time, we did the toy ride,
Mm-hmm.
and you had 5 or 6 miles of bikes going and obeying the
Right.
speed limit, obeying the law. The highways were blocked off. There's a
So
reason it's done that way.
possible to
And-
do a ride.
They could do this if they wanted to
According
really
to
do
law.
this. They could organize, be permitted, have the roads cut off, and they could ride and do wheelies and everything else they want to do.
And I just want to point out that in the case of the toy run, for example, there were dirt bikes, street legal dirt bikes. There were sport bikes. There were cruisers. There are all kinds of bikes. So we're not talking about a specific group here. We're not trying to isolate anyone here.
No.
So it's not about the kind of bike or anything like that.
It's the kind of person, if you ask me.
Yes. In fact,
It's behavior.
yeah.
And these are not bikers. These are people who are breaking the law.
Right.
Yes.
They happen to be on bikes of some type, whether it's sport bike or quad runner, but they're just breaking the law. And that's why their message, whatever it is, even if it was really to honor Martin Luther King, their message gets lost in their behavior. And
How
that's
does
the
that
truth.
honor him? And what is the mentality that is going through their heads when they're doing things like this? They demand respect, but they behave in a disrespectful way.
Which brings us straight to this questions right here.
Yes, what do riders need to know before joining an event like this?
And also even the next one.
Yes, is there a legal way to organize such massive ride?
But
Yes, there is.
I would not be a part of any ride that wasn't, had insurance, wasn't organized, had legitimate people that are out there. And of course, you guys know we do long distance. In the Hokahay, we do extreme long distance, but even those are organized and sanctioned. We sign waivers. There's a whole bunch of stuff that goes into the process, and we take it seriously. I mean, we train for it. We work out. We exercise. We do everything you're supposed to do to be a part of that ride. If you're going to be a part of an event like the one next weekend for the Legionnaires, we know that they are organized. They're sanctioned by Harley-Davidson. They have rules and regulations that people
Right.
have to follow, or they're asked to leave the ride. And that happens even in the toy run. If you don't comply with the rules of a toy run, they will pull you out. And there's a lot of officers there that are charged with just that duty. And I want to say, comment, I think it was Alex who said that, the police had a no chase policy. That was not their policy, though. Their policy was to watch, observe, and react. And what they did very smartly was they waited for people to pull into a gas station to get gas, and they came in, seized their bikes, and arrested them. They didn't have to chase them because people stopped, and then they went and got them. But, police officers don't have to race after people to try and do their job.
You create a more dangerous situation.
That's
if
right.
you do
They were
that.
doing
Yes.
exactly what they were supposed to do. The police officers anticipated what was going to happen. There was a big police presence. They just chose not to run into the street, knocking people off bikes. They waited till the bike stopped. Then they picked them up, and I think I heard they seized like 30 or 40 bikes by the end of the ride. They had people in the back of tow trucks.
Yeah, and as far as just before we came to the station, we heard there was one case, maybe more, that they arrested someone that was riding that actually had an outstanding warrant for arrest warrant for murder. So,
Wow.
Yes.
That's a bonus.
Yes,
A bonus for them.
yes, and a guy that is in critical conditions in the hospital because of a crash
Yep.
yesterday was with a stolen bike, a
Correct.
CBR red.
Well, we all have the obligation when we're using the road to do so properly and be aware of our surroundings and people on. I mean, even riding up here in rush hour, it's nighttime, it's cold. My job is to make sure that I'm watching other people so I can ride safely
Right.
and that they're safe as well. These people just had no regard for any safety issues. So a sanctioned ride will have safety concerns, a road captain, someone to keep a direction. That's the kind of ride you want to look for. It's just not worth risking your life. Because
And
when
the
you're on a bike,
others.
when you're on a bike and you get hit, you get really hurt. It's
Right.
different than a car.
let's go to the phone lines really quick before we hit the commercial break.
Yes, Janine.
Okay, so let's go to Janine. Hello, Janine. Welcome to USA2Ride. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. So, Janine, as far as I understand, your son was in the military, and he suffered with PTSD. You guys had an amazing event last Sunday out of Chester's Harley-Davidson in honor of your son and to help other PTSD veterans. Is that right?
Yes, sir. Yes.
All right. So tell us a little bit about your foundation and what the ride was all about.
Just a minute. Freddie, can you put the video, the Giannini video?
Oh, yeah, we have the,
Janos. Is video 3, please.
No worries, Candy. There's no audio. We're just going to talk to Janine on the
Yes.
phone, and we're going to roll the video there, I think, as soon as Freddie got. But go ahead, Janine. Tell us about the organization and the ride.
Okay. Well, after I lost my son, I didn't understand about military suicide, that we have lost over 104,000 veterans since the War on Terror began in 2003.
Wow.
And I realized all of this after I lost my boy. And I said, what is this? We're not doing anything. Why isn't America doing anything about this? And so I decided to, have my first annual ride on the 1-year anniversary of death, and I did that. And then I said, okay, well, what's the solution to this problem? And in February of 2014, I created the Lance Corporal Let's Buddy Up Combat Outpost. And what I do is I connect veterans on a local level. I get them to buddy up. I connect them. They recognize they still need each other here at home, just like they did on the battlefield, and they are living to tell. I started out, my first buddy up was March of 2014. I had 4 veterans show up. I now have over 225 members.
Wow.
And I average 60 to 70 vets that come out every month, and it's an evening of food, fun, and camaraderie. It's
So-
getting them together. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Hey, how many riders did you have at the event last Sunday?
I would estimate maybe 75 or 100.
Wow, on a rainy day.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
The weather was bad in
Very
the
nice.
morning, and it kind of scared some people away.
Wow.
Well, Chester's does a good job. That's a great place.
Yeah.
They do good work.
And they're very connected with the Wounded Warriors Project, and I know that they EB and Judy, they make it big about the community and also supporting the veterans. So we're gonna do one thing here, Janine. We have to. We against the top of the hour. We have to break for a quick commercial, but you're gonna hang on the phone because I want to get back to you. Okay?
Okay, Edward.
Okay. We're gonna be right back with USA2Ride after this.
When we ride, we must protect our eyes. Ed Schneider and Julie Maioli from Team USA2Ride here. When we go for a ride, we're always protected with 7-Eye Performance Eyewear.
That's right, Ed. These high-tech sunglasses prevent dry eyes, are super resistant, and look great too.
Learn more and get yours at 7eye.com. Stand out from the crowd with your Nex helmet. Safety and technology meet style and design. Nex helmets offer the coolest models and styles like the aggressive XT1 Raptor and the uber cool Switch. Nex helmets exceed DOT standards and are available only at the best motorcycle accessory stores. Find the store nearest you at nextnorthamerica.com.
All right, we're back here at WNN 1470 with USA2Ride. And somebody please close the door? This is a radio studio after all. It's like Rob Sanook doesn't know anything about radio.
You told me to go.
We want you to stay.
Well, we're back here now. We have, of course, switching, we're trading places here a little bit now. We have Tony West here in the studio.
Hello.
From the Florida Motorcycle Road Racing Association of Florida Track Days. But we're having a conversation with Janine.
We still have the video on the
rolling
screen.
there. That's good. So, Janine, we're back from the commercial. So, before the commercial, you were telling us about, that you have about 70 to 75 riders at Chester's Harley-Davidson. How did that turn out? How much money did you guys raise for the Live to Tell Foundation?
I raised over $7,000. So I don't have an exact count yet because I haven't counted the bank card deposits yet.
Okay, nice. So, and where does that money go exactly?
That money is going to support the Lance Corporal Let's Buddy Up Combat Outpost that's operating in Davie.
All right, and that's to help military veterans that suffer with PTSD, so they get the proper treatment, they get the Buddy Up program where they actually get to meet their peers, and that's probably it's the best support group you can get to military veterans, I believe, right?
Exactly. Only a warfighter can understand another warfighter, Eduardo.
Yeah, we talked about that before, and Janine, I gotta tell you, it's just amazing that what you do, and I really wish that much success to your organization. You know that you can count on USA2Ride for your events from now on. We can't be everywhere, but I also want to thank Shannon from Cartel Baggers for putting us in touch, with you guys and learning more. Ralph from Cartel Baggers, everybody from the Cartel Baggers for, actually building this bridge between USA2Ride and the Genius Luntz Live to Ride Foundation. And count on USA2Ride for all the events and all your support that you need.
Well, thank you very much. And I want to give a shout out also to the Cartel Baggers. They are really, really supportive, and it's really encouraging.
That's great. They're great people. I mean, we met them at the Alamorada Fish Company for an event that USA2Ride participated in. They're just phenomenal.
And
the Migrant Toy Run as well.
Yes.
Yeah, they're just all over the community, and that's Brenda Martin here. She has a segment here in the show called The Good Things. And I gotta tell you, we have to bring the guys from the Cartel Baggers.
That would be nice. I would enjoy that.
They're all over good things. They would go the extra mile for kids, for the military veterans. I mean, you name it, they're there for you. It's
and that's
fantastic.
what it's all about.
Yep. All right, Janine, thank you so much.
Thank
We're gonna
you,
stay in
Janine.
touch. And you got our contact information. Let us know all the good things that are going on with your foundation. Okay, the Live to Tell Foundation.
Awesome. Thank you, Eduardo, and thank you, Julie.
All right.
Thank you, Janine.
Take care.
Thanks for calling in.
All right, and this is actually the time that we talk about good things.
Good
because,
things.
Good things, Brenda.
Absolutely. Well,
a great hook.
it's the time of year that it's really cold everywhere else in the United States.
Yes.
So as I'm going through Facebook and the
Not
other
in
social
Florida, it's
media,
not.
no, well, it depends on how thin your blood is. But a lot of things have slowed down this time of year, so it's very, very hard to find a lot of good things going on. But one thing that caught my eye, and if you're listening out there and you got something to share with us for good things, send us an email at
Community
at USA2Ride, or share it on our Facebook page.
You have a new email address too. It's Brenda at
I do?
USA2Ride.com.
Oh my
Yes.
God, it is my birthday.
Uh-huh.
Hey, thank you. So send that email to Brenda at USA2Ride.com.
Exactly.
Okay, well, this particular story really caught my eye because Vincent Shaw, he's an independent rider out of Michigan, where apparently he found a vest. And the vest had patches, and you can really identify a person through their vest. Their riding vest. You can. You know a lot about this. Well, this particular vest was from a combat veteran who served in Panama and Iraq. And he was a second ranger, and this particular vest was found on I-74 in Indiana. Well, through Facebook, and through the help of a good Samaritan called Mike, his name is Mike Stanley, they actually found the owner of the vest.
Wow.
And how grateful he was, I'm sure. So this is the power of the media and the social media and sharing all the good things that we have in our life, because you might get one or two bad people who spoil the pot of soup, but there is certainly a lot of us who are in the soup,
Very
and we're a
good.
bunch
Yes.
of good ingredients, and it's all about the good things in life that get us through day to day. So that was my good thing.
Awesome.
And like I said, if you have anything out there that you want to share and you want to hear your segment of good things, send it to Brenda
Brenda
at
at
USA2Ride.com.
There you
Thanks,
go.
guys.
And by the way, you talk about the social media. It's 2016, and USA2Ride is evolving.
Oh.
And we created also a social media management division at USA2Ride that actually taps, on everything that we do about the motorcycle industry. So for companies and individuals that are looking to increase their social media exposure and their brand,
Absolutely.
USA2Ride now has a division that takes care of that. We keep track of conversations online, keywords, and everything that they talk about your brand, and we can help expand that presence on social media.
So therefore, more business.
Anybody that wants to learn more about these services that USA2Ride are offering now can send an email to info@USA2Ride.com and just schedule an appointment. We can do it over the phone. We can do it over Skype. Anywhere in the world, we can serve. If you're in the UK, of course, we're limited by certain languages. I would say 3 or 4 that we can work on.
Yeah. we know somebody who knows somebody.
Yep.
Yes.
I know somebody who knows somebody. That means I know
But-
two somebodies.
Here we have 4.
We have four
Four
languages right here in this little
Portuguese,
booth.
English, French,
Yeah.
So
Spanish.
let me say 4 or 5 languages.
Yeah.
then.
Yes.
Speak cracker.
Nice.
Okay, you see? 6 languages now.
Absolutely. And if we can't speak it, we'll find somebody who can.
And Rob Sanook, who's on the other side of the glass, he speaks legal, so that's a completely different language.
That's nice. We all need that.
So info@USA2Ride, learn how to increase exposure, visibility, and really empower your brand on social media. That's what we do now. We do it for ourselves. We do it for other clients, and anybody that's interested in going for something like that, just send us an email info@USA2Ride.com.
Well, I never heard anybody in business saying that's okay. I don't need any more.
Yeah, I know. And you know what? The interesting thing is that a lot of people are talking about your brand on social media. The hard thing is to find out what they're talking about on social media and what to do with that information.
We can catch.
And we can catch it, and we can
Yes.
help you. We can show you what to do with that information.
That's amazing. Very good.
Yeah.
I'm
Yep.
excited about that.
It's cool. It's
Yeah.
really cool.
We have to introduce you.
Yeah,
Yep.
I need to learn more.
Yes.
But the next time I talk about good things, of course, Valentine's Day is right around the corner, and I got a great story to share with you
Okay.
there.
Okay.
It's
Perfect.
all about love.
Sweet.
Oh, sweet.
And from here, we actually go to Speed Moment with Julie Maioli, which is brought to you by Moto
Moto
Cafe,
Cafe.
where you find all the gear you need to ride safely and in style. Find the top brands like Danish, Shoei, Array, Alpine Stars, and Next helmets at Moto Cafe. They're easy to find at 3556 North Ocean Boulevard in Fort Lauderdale. Actually, write down the address, 3556 North Ocean Boulevard, because that's where we start our ride on the Sunday, on the January 24th.
24th.
Going to Goodland, Florida for lunch. So, Motor Cafe, 3556 North Ocean Boulevard in Fort Lauderdale. It's right on A1A between Oakland Park and Commercial Boulevard. They'll beat any legitimate price when you mention USA2Ride. Julie, what do you have for Speed Moment?
Yes, we have the video. Freddie, please, the video.
Freddie, you can roll the video.
IMS 2016
Oh,
video.
what a great show. What a
Yep.
great
Yes.
We did a slideshow because this is the second
Yes.
part of the IMS coverage, and then we're going to talk to Tony as well about the
Yes.
Florida Motorcycle Railroad Racing Association first race of the year. So, Freddie, if you have the video for the, we don't have audio for that. We're going to talk over that. But, Freddie, you should have the video. Okay, let's start talking about the IMS.
Brenda and I were to the IMS. You were in vacation.
Yes.
We were in vacation
Yeah,
in
some
Brazil.
people take vacations,
Some people.
others work.
Yes, should work.
Yeah.
But this kind of work is a pleasure. So we have fun.
Oh,
either.
it was a blast.
Yes.
We had a great time.
So the thing that most amazing for me, otherwise, of course, there is a lot of bikes and new things.
Beautiful
releases.
bikes.
Yes, a lot of things there. But something that was very, very remarkable for me was the presentation from Glenn Hagstad.
That one I
guy
missed.
is
Yes.
amazing.
He is the real long distance traveler because
Adventure traveler.
yes,
Yeah, I mean,
because
all
he
over.
did looping 4 times in the globe.
That's crazy.
Four
Four
times.
times.
That is
For
incredible.
more than 30 years.
In your face, Mark Allen.
Yes. Imagine. So he is not just roads, is Gobi Desert, Africa, Siberia, all the Americas. He was a prisoner of FARC's.
Yeah, the Revolutionary Army in Colombia.
Yeah.
the
He took the
Colombian-
wrong turn and got
He took the wrong turn and
on
they
the
held him.
jungle, and they catch him and did him a prisoner for months.
In fact, if you go
Yes.
online and go on, I believe it's Discovery Channel
National
or
Geographic.
National Geographic.
Geographic.
They did a docudrama about his trip. It's called Locked Up Abroad.
Yeah.
And just look for his name, and you're gonna see. You can see you watch the entire episode. It's amazing.
It is amazing. I was on the tip of my seat listening to his adventures.
Imagine, for example, we always talk here, for example, Sanook can hear this about the to sleep with the bike on the roads, but this guy sleep on desert.
On the
Gobi desert,
the Gobi
Sahara
Desert, yeah.
desert. So it's very interesting, and the passion. The
He
guy
makes Rob
talking.
Sanook look like a wimp.
Yeah.
He really is a
Well,
true long distance
This is
rider.
Yeah. I mean, it's a
remarkable
lifestyle.
and
Yeah.
It's really a
was
lifestyle.
breathtaking. It's something that you can stay along the day, listen the guy because
Normally, we don't talk about motorcycle clubs on USA2Rides or on policy, but he was a member of the Hells Angels before.
Yes,
Yeah.
when he was 27 years old,
Wow.
he was a Hell Angel.
In
You know,
California. In California.
And then he got lost
Yes,
Yes.
for 30 years.
amazing.
Maybe that's why he had to do a loop around the world 4
Yes.
times.
Yeah.
And including it was in the first adventure that he was kidnapped in Colombia.
Oh, yeah.
There's so imagine, and he doesn't gave up. He
was
continues. Yes.
Well, you know what the most amazing thing I learned about when he spoke is that he said no matter where you go, he says don't listen to the garbage that is going on in your news with CNN
yes,
and
I
That's true.
remember
how
that.
people are angry and mad. He says because one-on-one, he says people all over are just like you and me.
Feed him.
They fed him, they opened
yes.
the doors to him, and
To
they had
sleep, to
no
everything.
money whatsoever, and they're giving him the
Everything
food.
he needs.
He
yes.
wanted to give them some money, and they wouldn't take it at all.
And remember, he traveled to Syria. He
Yeah.
traveled to. He tried to get into Iran.
Tibet.
The guy is
Yeah.
amazing.
Yep. I mean,
It's,
it's just you're talking about long
Yeah.
distance riding. I
You're
mean,
not messing around.
you know?
It's definitely
This is
worth
the-
going on
yes.
National Geographic and
We have to talk to him.
Check it
We
out.
have to invite him. To
Yes,
join us over the phone from
I sent a
California.
message to him and
Good.
he
Nice.
answered. Yes.
We go to the
Okay.
beach
So-
for cocktails. He goes to Syria.
Yeah, exactly, exactly.
And another presentation, very fun, was Scott Russell, Mr. Daytona. Yes, he was telling about his career, the start, the bikes, and today he is just an instructor of Yamaha's team.
Right.
But it was so fun to listen the stories about his career, the bikes that he tried, and
Well, he's an icon.
yes.
Yeah. I think he raced a Harley, actually.
I
He
believe
tried.
so. Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
he tried. I
Didn't-
have
didn't
here.
mesh
Yes.
with that one very well.
Yes, I have
Yeah.
here that he tried something with Harleys.
Yeah. That was
Yes.
a 2-year thing, I think.
Here. Russell had an unsuccessful spell
Yeah.
racing in Harley-Davidson. Yes. In Harley-Davidson bikes in a Superbike Championship during the following 2 years.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yes.
I'm not commenting on any of that.
Okay.
All
Yes,
right.
unfortunately, in 2001, he finished the racer career,
career.
because of a crash, a very serious crash that
Yeah. He's done a
Which
little
I
racing
am
since
the-
then, but that was essentially the end.
Yes. Well, and I had the pleasure to talk with the guys from Kawasaki because I saw the A2R and they just changed the clothes. Just
Oh, they change more than just the clothes.
no,
right?
I am talking in
Figure of
general.
expression, yeah,
Yes.
okay.
But the really amazing features was in the ZX10 2016.
The new one, yeah.
Yes, the new one. The guy, Brad was talking. He told me that the bike is all different from. I have here something. How is the name of the engineer? Yoshimoto Matsuda. He said we don't develop any cosmetic features. In other words, lap times trumps good looks. So they change engine, chassis, electronic suspension and brakes. Ou seja, all bike.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Total redesign.
Yes, I asked him, well, and right now, because he told me, oh, you see the HR, we tried, someone, a friend of him tried the HR in the Homestead circuit, and he told, oh, I cannot handle this bike. It's so violent, so strong. And the ZX10 is easily, and with the all electronics that they put in the bike, is phenomenal. Yeah. So it's something that I'd like to try.
It's interesting because they took a street bike and they made a road bike, and then they made a street bike out of that road bike because nobody could handle the road bike.
The new Kawasaki is a MotoGP bike for the roads.
Yeah. And the old one wasn't shabby. That's what's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
The old one was pretty strong also, the old ZX-10.
Yes. 197 HPs.
Oh, my God.
In a street bike.
I can't.
Back in 2001 or 2002, the GSXR had 140 horsepower, and I remember journalists saying it's just too much. It's too powerful. Now we're having street bikes, 200 horsepower.
I said, Tony, I've said this before. The Toyota Tundra, the 5.7 liter V8 Toyota Tundra, has 400 horsepower.
Right.
This bike has half.
Yeah.
Of a V8 5.7 liter truck.
454 pounds.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
Nuts.
Yes, they developed everything electronic, so it's a missile.
Right, and it's easier to ride. That's what the electronics.
Yes.
It's not so violent, so it actually makes it easier to ride than maybe a bike with less horsepower, but a little less
he told me
electronics.
about something like a map, different kinds of map in the ECU that you can change and set the bike for any kind of.
I'm guessing it probably has wheelie control and traction control.
Yes, everything of this.
Probably near MotoGP type electronics from just a few years ago.
Yes, it's what I read here. I was reading at home
You got to keep in mind that, for example, when this guys build bikes to break the land record in Bonneville, I mean, I think they put a lot more horsepower. And so it's not a matter that you cannot add more horsepower to a motorcycle.
Yeah,
you
but
can.
you still have to be able to ride it.
Control it, exactly.
Control.
You can't twist the
turn,
throttle.
moves,
Right.
in a straight line.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And a parachute to brake, it's okay. But put in the street.
Can it go around a corner?
Exactly.
That's really what it is.
So you have to talk about this right now, huh?
Yes.
Talking about going around the corner, we want to talk to Tony. First of all, we want to congratulate Tony for starting a new road racing
Survived
association.
our first weekend.
Yeah, that's phenomenal. Actually, we have on the calendar that on the weekend of the 31st, you're gonna have the second round.
Yeah, that's our second round
at Palm Beach International Raceway.
That is correct.
Okay, so tell us a little bit. I'm gonna ask Freddie. You have the video. Was that last minute video that we submitted to you about the Florida Motorcycle Road Racing Association? If you have it, you can roll it. Tony, tell us a little bit about the Florida Motorcycle Road Racing Association and how it was the first weekend.
It was exciting. That's definitely for sure.
I saw the pictures. I feel very excited seeing the pictures. Imagine being there.
It was good. I think we had really positive response from the program we're putting on. You're never quite sure how people are, on paper, we're trying to explain what we're trying to accomplish,
Right.
but you're never really sure how it's going to work out in person. And
Here we are with your
There it
pictures.
is.
Yeah, there's some
Yes.
For those of you
Yeah.
watching on USA2Ride.com/live, you see pictures of
There's a
the
group
first
photo.
weekend.
yeah.
The
So what
inaugural.
exactly happened here? Because there's some listeners who don't know.
Yeah.
So essentially, we started a motorcycle race series this year, and this was from our first weekend. We're racing Saturday and Sunday, and these are sport bikes mostly, taking place at Palm Beach International Raceway. And we're just doing things a lot differently. We're entering qualifying. Qualifying is something normally reserved for national races, and we're bringing that to a local race, which is not generally a lot of club racing involves with qualifying. We did stuff with new starting lights. That's not even a national. That's more of an international FIM.
Right.
MotoGP with the starting lights. We built our own starting light
Normally
system.
the rolling starts, right?
No, they generally do. I think Moto America, which is the national series. I don't think they're using starting lights. I think they're using more flag girls. That type
okay.
of thing. Where World Superbike, MotoGP, they're actually using starting lights.
Okay.
And so we built our own light system because they didn't have it at the track, so we built our own system, and that was that was taken well. That was positive. It just little things, subtle things. If you're involved in racing, different kinds of classes, and different types of racing. Generally, in club racing, they're short and quick. 6 laps, you're in, you're out in the race.
6 laps. And
Yeah.
the distance of the circuit.
It's about 2 to 2.2 miles, I think.
So it's very short
It's
time.
very short. That's most races. And so we brought in some different kinds of races. We have little mini endurance races, we call them. Those are 20-minute races. We still have sprint races. Those are popular. They're 6 laps. And then we also have feature races, and the feature races are 16 laps. And with the 16-lap races, it's more of a national, almost a national length type race, which are normally nationally getting toward 20 laps. It's a
Right.
long race where there's actual strategy involved with gas and that type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
And
It's something perhaps like our 500 miles on Interlagos, this kind of...
The one that they have in Brazil. It's like
Yes.
it's kind of an endurance.
Endurance.
yeah, that's more of
Okay.
an endurance. See, there are pure endurance races.
Yes.
And those are, measured in hours. There'll be a 2 to 3 hour race or an hour race or something like that. And generally you do that with teams.
Yes.
So it's a relay.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
okay.
They
It's
change.
teams,
Yes,
right.
2 or 3 racers.
Now, people who rode or participate in this racing series, do they become professional pilots because they participate in this series, or it's an amateur series?
Well, I mean, it's still a local, it's really a local series. Where it's considered club racing, but you have to get a racing license, and we do offer a racing school where we're giving instruction and that type of thing.
And
Catered
how
toward racing.
to take the
How do you get the license?
the license,
How to-
the racing license,
You can go to our website fmrra.com
and affiliate registration, and that's it.
You'll see
Okay.
you'll see some links toward register and
Okay.
race. Or you could just call us. Our phone number is listed right on the website if you have questions.
Now, is there
for
an
that.
age limit for that?
I think our cutoff is 14 years old.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Did you have any 14-year-olds there?
We had 14. Yeah, we had a 14-year-old. He was
Really?
very, very fast. Yes,
Oh,
I
you
think he
see.
won a race. Yeah. And we had a 17-year-old, Max. Max, I think, is the son of the Cuban national champion.
Okay.
And he was more of a motocross guy, but he's moved over to road racing, and he was extremely fast.
Wow.
For 17
with
years
youth
old.
comes no fear.
That's part of it, I think.
That is pretty awesome. Now, you have another race on the 31st.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
And Are we gonna see the same guys that raced this on the first round? Or
Yeah, we're hoping everybody comes back and maybe a few more. We'll see.
no? Do you have to participate in all the races or
No, you pick and choose.
Really?
Yeah, but, this is because it's considered club. Mostly, it's normal people with normal jobs that just want to come out when they can, come out and race on a weekend. But there are people who are way more serious, and they're in it for the championship. So you have class championships, overall championships, things like that.
Got it.
And those are the guys who are a little more serious. This is their hobby, and this is what they do on the weekends. But then, you have other guys that just want to come out and race a weekend, and, here or there.
That is awesome. Well, Tony, thank you so much for coming.
Thank you.
We love having you here. Now, the season is coming up. The MotoGP season is coming up.
Yes.
We're gonna need you.
We're gonna talk more about.
Yeah.
Yep. And from now on, after every weekend that you guys race on the Tuesday, you're gonna
come
be here
All right.
to talk
so
about the
prepare
race.
your videos and pictures with time.
We will.
We can
Yep.
show everything
Yeah,
here.
we'll bring
Awesome.
some video.
Okay.
Beautiful.
We have Johnny on the phone very, very quickly.
Junior, really quick, we're gonna end the show with you. What's going on?
Okay, I just want to tell you our latest person that we have on our board. She used to be our Hoka-Hey girl. Her name is Whitney Crum, and she will be starting a writers forum. So that's what you have to look forward to with the Hoka-Hey.
Shoot us all the information. We're gonna post that on the social media and on our website as well.
Right.
Awesome, Junior.
HokaHeyChallenge.com.
You got it. HokaHeyMotorcycleChallenge.com, guys. And we're going to say goodbye to all our friends of USA2Ride, Victor Quintero, Eric Sprague, Patrick Kendall, Jeff Jacobs, Alan Kirschenbaum, Tim Hunt, Rick Hans, Nabil Sharif from Paris.
Yay!
Crystal Wilkins, Enrique Fernandez, Wilma Colby, Josh Irizarry, Susanna Laurie, Tony Montes de Oca, Jorge Quintana, Jackie Patio. Special shout out to our friends watching and listening to the USA2Ride show in
First
South
here,
America.
And Canada.
And Canada. And thank you all the friends of USA2Ride that called the show tonight to talk about the Martin Luther King. We're going to keep that conversation going on USA2Ride on social media, Facebook, like our page. And you know what? We have a ride this Sunday. Come with us. Come ride with us for Motor Cafe.
Come out and play.
Yeah.
Good night, everybody. Thank you. And we'll see you next Tuesday here, 6:30 p.m. USA2Ride.
Woohoo!
You have been listening to USA2Ride, the show that takes you for a ride through the best of motorcycle living in the U.S. Join us next week for another exciting show. Until then, safe rides, everyone.